Friday, you guys.
Yay!
I think it came really slow.
Yes.
Sure did.
It was
2 weeks in one.
Are you sure we're not doing a double Saturday show?
Right? It feels literally like this week was 20 days for me. I woke up this morning and wanted to cry.
What time did you go to bed?
I was asleep by like 11 last night.
That's
which
late.
is like usual. That's like the usual.
What did you have for dinner last night?
Nothing.
You
Sleep.
didn't eat dinner?
Nah.
I was
too
eating.
busy.
I was
So much going
my
on.
wife wanted me to barbecue, right? So I started barbecuing some stuff, and when I barbecue, I eat what I'm barbecue. Let's say I make hamburgers, right? And I'm like, are they even ready? I better cut one open. So I cut it open, and then I'm like, I can't just serve them a broken hamburger. So I cut up in little pieces and I eat the whole hamburger, right? Then it's time to serve dinner. I've already had 3 hamburgers. and then when it was time to sit, I get on my plate and I just have one patty in the middle of my plate. My wife's like, is that all you're having? I'm like, yeah, I'm a bit hungry.
I just can't eat like I used to.
Yeah, just, it's all right. I'm trying to...
Was it delicious?
Yeah, it was great. I was starting to tell Rich's story this morning. I thought, wait, I want to stop and tell you guys on the air. So, my wife, I don't know if you guys like this, and I don't know if the Androids like this, but sometimes on your phone, like on my iPhone, if I'm talking to, let's say I'm talking to my sister, and I hang up, and I want to like X out of my phone, I by mistake will tap like my wife, and you know how the phone starts to activate like it's calling somebody, but you stop it before then. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh crap, I didn't mean to call her. And then within seconds, she calls me back. Did you call me? I stopped it before I thought it went through. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and usually it'll say, like, if you go look at your call log, it'll say canceled if you click on it fast enough.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. So it happens quite a bit. Like even yesterday, my son and I, Kemp, we were going to do the infrared sauna at this place and cold plunge at this place. And I went to dial and I hung up. And I was going to call my sister and I called my wife by mistake. And I said to him, like, oh man, your mom's going to call back. She always calls back, right? And she did. Did you mean to call me? I'm like, no, I didn't. I didn't mean to call you. But a couple times in the last week, we have this boss. His name's Tony, right? And he lives in Detroit. So he's a couple hours ahead of us. I was talking to my wife. I hang up and my phone starts to dial Tony. I'm butt dialing Tony. I have nothing to say to him. I don't want to talk. So I immediately hang up. I stop it. And it's gone farther than what it does with my wife. So I'm like, oh God. And I'm like, I hope it didn't come through. I hope it didn't come through. I hope it didn't come through. And I'm waiting for the text that says, did you mean to call me? Or the return phone call. It's happened 3 times in the last week. It's a bummer. Like I need to get him off my phone because it's done that. But what bothers me is he hasn't returned my message. I didn't mean to call him. I didn't want to call him.
And you don't have anything to say to him other
Nothing
than
to
you
say to
butt
him.
dialed him.
But how does he not see that I called him and not care that I called him? He's our boss. He's our corporate boss. I would think he'd be like, these guys are calling me. Something's up. What's going on?
He probably feels like knowing you, John Jay. If you don't get a hold of someone, you keep calling until you do.
3
or
times.
At least you text.
3 times this week.
This is what I call the John Jay paradox. This happens a lot. This is like when he wants to be invited to a party that he doesn't want to go to. It's the same thing.
I don't want him to call
You'd be horrified if he called you back.
Totally horrified.
But the fact that he hasn't, that's the John Jay paradox.
Pulls me away, makes me think something's wrong. I always want to be like, why wouldn't you call me back? And what'd you want? Nothing. I didn't mean to call you. But why wouldn't you call me back? It's like I'm in this circle all day yesterday in my head of like why the guy wouldn't call me back.
Or even a text like, is everything cool? You need anything?
Yeah.
Or something?
Like the 3rd butt dial, if you want to call it a reverse butt dial or something like that, the 3rd one, it kind of went a long way.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the process of the call was going. Like there might have even been a counter, the little 010. And I was like, whoa, I didn't mean to call him. Okay, I guess he's going to call me back. Looking at the phone, waiting. Then I go when I watch TV, got my phone. He's probably going to call me back. Has to call me back. Anyway, just something I'm dealing with right now.
Well, this is going to be a long one. This is going to loop in his head for a while.
I've
seen this movie before.
No,
I didn't need anything. I just butt dialed you just in case you were wondering.
Just want to let you know, I should actually make the call.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? Nothing. I just want to let you know that I butt dialed you 3 times. I don't want you to think I was calling for anything. I wasn't calling for you.
And by the way, why didn't you call me back?
Yeah.
Are we not cool? I thought we were cool.
I know. I got something a little weird in my brain. That's all. I had to share that with you guys.